you can hear me, if you can see me. I will also get on here so I can get in the chat. Thanks for being here, and I've had several people already sign up, so if you're interested in signing up, please do so pretty soon. I think, I forgot what day I said the sign up ends, but it's in the description box. Hi guys. Let me know if you can hear me. I see the numbers getting there, not getting there. Dwindling, growing. We're going to check out this computer in just a minute. That's why it's sitting here, but then we'll get started. Why is this not coming up? Come on. Sorry, I'm so quiet. You know, okay, I can hear you. I can see you. All right, great. I don't, okay, there we go. You guys, this happens like every time. Let me go grab my daughter's other iPad. Sorry. Hope you guys are having a good one. I know I put out several videos this morning. It wasn't my plan, but there was so much coming out of Diamond Press. We got to get going on it. So there's lots of videos for you guys to check out. What is going on here? Once I get the chat up, I will chat with you guys. Sorry. I'm just looking at something here. This usually shows my video. Hi guys. Hi Renee. Hi Linda. I'm looking. I have to look over my phone. Sorry guys. You think I'd be ready? Actually, I was making videos up until like 10 minutes ago. So, yeah. Hi Alice, Kathy, and Bernie. I'm trying to find this live. Why is it not on here? That's weird. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys. You know what? I'll just do the chat with my computer. I'd rather not. Ay. Okay. I'm going to open up the chat on my computer, and this is going to be a little bit painful because I need to read my computer. So let me go in here and let me pull up my own live video over here. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. Thanks for coming. I'm just, well, you know, while we're talking, if I do have some links in the description box. Those are going to be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. And talking about that right now, because there are some things that have to do with like the swap, but mostly the things that Diamond Press brought that are available now. I don't know if HSN's gonna have the craft cart, the $5 cart. I hope. My hope is that they would, and you would think they would, because they did not that last at the beginning of the month in September, because it was kind of a weird craft day, but they did it the months before that. So hopefully, but I don't know. I know people are taking advantage of the 20% off coupon they have today. If you're offered the coupon, you can use it. If you're not offered the coupon, they won't let you use it, even if you have the code. So anyway, so yeah, so those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Yes, Donna. Hi, guys. I know so many of you guys signed up yesterday. If you haven't heard back from me, it's just because I've been busy and like overnight I didn't do too many more. And actually, I responded to some people. I'm like, oh yeah, the mail hasn't changed the price. It's because I said, okay, October 1st, I want to ship something. I didn't realize the price changes are on October 3rd. So when I put it on October 3rd, then yeah, the small flat rate box is actually $9.20 when it used to be $8.45. So that doesn't matter. If I already responded to you guys, it's like 60 cents, 70, or I guess it's 75 cents. That's what it is for most of the packages. It's not a big deal. But thanks, guys. I'm gonna go get my daughter's iPad again, just in case, because I really don't like using my computer. Let me just grab it real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the guidelines. I know a lot of you guys did sign up. No, it's not full yet. No, not quite, Andrea. So you're good to go. Um, what I don't like on this is how do you make? There we go. I'm trying to restart YouTube. You know, this thing hasn't been updated in forever, so like, I don't know how to make it so that I can restart it because it's not the way I do it on my phone. Let's go, buddy. Okay. Hope I can figure out how to join the Christmas swap. Okay, so AB, we'll talk about that right now, but in the description box there is a an email that you can email until October 4th to sign up, or unless it fills up really fast. You guys are so funny. I know I do the reveal videos. Sometimes there'll be thumbs down, and people are like, I can't believe somebody thumbs down this video, or that kind of video. And I'm like, oh, don't even worry about it. And we already have a thumbs down already. We haven't even started yet. It was probably my hectic intro. Somebody was like, nope, don't like it. You guys. Anyway, there's 40 people here, and somebody already doesn't like what I'm doing. Anyway, Bernie wants to destash. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I was kind of looking at a lot of my stuff, and I need to. And I'll probably do a destash in my store envy soon. Not soon. I can't say soon because I've been busy with other things. But maybe, hopefully next week I can do that. Anyway, let's see. All right. So I'm going to turn this off because I don't need this up right now. Okay, so let's talk about the guidelines real quick. Again, it's just the ephemera swap like we did last time. I have mine here from last time. Last time was sophisticated ephemera swap. This time it'll be Christmas. I wanted to call it like cozy Christmas, or I just said Christmas, but whatever it is that you think for Christmas. Again, ephemera usually, in my opinion, is kind of soft. It's kind of like classic, pretty stuff, you know, whatever it is that you think fits in that kind of genre of things, right? Linda says, don't worry about the thumbs down. Oh, I don't even care. Honestly, if I cared, I would not have the ability to do them. It's like, if anything, you guys care more than I do. A lot of times I'll get comments from you guys like, I can't believe people give you a thumbs down. It's like, it's fine. And that's what I always say. Even I know some other folks, they turn off their thumbs up and thumbs down because, you know, they don't like to see it. But it's like, you're always going to get more thumbs up than thumbs down. Like, I don't dwell on that. I just thought it was funny because I just noticed it since I've been trying to get on some iPad or whatever it is. Okay, so again, same, you know, 4 folders. They're 5x7, 15 pieces of ephemera in each one with a hidden altered paper clip. And last time I did this, the intro, I had some ready to go. I have not had the chance to have some ready to go. So I am just basically going to be starting from scratch with you guys. Other than I made a couple folders. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, Bernie, I didn't even know they could do that. She says it's usually a bot if it comes in right away, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I know. Anna G has hers. She's saying Anna Griffin. Shireen's saying Anna Griffin has her turned off. She does. And she also doesn't let you leave comments, which is like, okay. And I've always, why not? But some people, they just don't like it. And I think a lot of times it's companies too that just don't like it. But it's like, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. All right. But that's, you know, teach their own, whatever it is that you like to do. As far as that, it doesn't hurt my feelings, and I'd rather just leave it. Because I feel like when you watch a video and you don't get to thumbs up it, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? When most of the time that's what you want to do. Anyhow. Oh, great. Kathy got her stamp press in. Okay. So yeah, so send me the emails, guys, if you want to sign up. I'm trying to get to the guidelines and then we'll get to this. Again, I don't have anything really prepped, so I'm just going to read over the guidelines that are kind of a quick thing. Once you sign up, please do not send anything to me if you have not signed up. I know my address, my PO box is always in the description box, but it's not just there to just send things. Like, you want to sign up and let me know, and you get a response from me, then you know you're signed up, okay? So, and then I always do a final participant list, and we'll do that soon, whenever it fills up. But it's going to be the 4 folders again, like I discussed. However you send it into me, that's up to you, but it's going to go back to you in a small flat rate priority box, and the price has changed on that, so in the guidelines you'll see that. It's $9.20 now. One of my friends here said to be careful as far as if you're using PayPal, that your bank might have changed their rules and they charge you like $10 just to use PayPal to transfer money. So definitely check that out on your own. I wouldn't know, and I don't have, you know, I don't know what all banks do because there's way too many of them. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Okay, so And then send in your swap no later, or postmarked no later than October 16th. Okay. I was going to make it a little bit shorter, like October 11th, but I thought it's kind of too short. That's like 10 days. So October 16th. And then who knows? Because supposedly the mail is going to cost more and it's going to be slower. So, yay! What amazing promises we got there. Um, so it might take a little bit longer. Usually I get swaps within 2 or 3 days in, and then 2 or 3 days back out. But I don't know. So we'll see about this time. This time is going to be testing that out, I suppose. So the basic guidelines about, and I just kind of read over them real quick. The swap will be 4 Christmas folders filled with 15 pieces of ephemera, etc. The final dimensions of the folder will be 5x7, okay? So I'm going to give you a way of making a folder that's really easy, but like whatever you want to do is up to you. As long as the final thing that you turn in is 5x7, it has to be thicker than layering weight paper, okay? So yesterday I showed you guys, I wanted to use that traditional Christmas that I just got from Crafts Companion, but that paper was so thin. It wasn't layering weight. Layering weight's kind of like printer paper almost, you know, a little bit thicker than that. But it's just very thin cardstock. So I went, of course, Die Cuts with a View. This is actually Recollections brand, and it's thicker paper because that's just how they make it. I'm just reading this right now, and I'll get in the chat in a minute. So again, they have to be simple, the folder, you know, functional, and it has to have 2 pockets, you guys. And do not laminate them. And please don't cut into the actual spine of the folder. I've seen that, and it slides around, and it's kind of funky. Like, it needs the whole spine. So let's leave that intact. But as far as, you know, sometimes people want to die cut here or whatever, do whatever you want. But the folder has to be 5x7 with 2 pockets, and it needs to be functional. And then, okay. Number 2, I'm telling you, for the basic guidelines for this is just 3 things. It's much faster than the what's required of the TN, the Traveler's Notebook. So each folder must contain 15 pieces of ephemera or the like. That can be, you know, die cuts, paper, ephemera pieces, tags, usable ribbon. I say usable just because it needs to be some kind of ribbon that you actually can work with. Nice stickers, you know. And when I say nice stickers, because I know a lot of times stickers are super shiny or like garish. That's not really like ephemera. That's just like stickers maybe a child would use. You know what I mean? Like a nice stickers. The items need to be relatively flat and follow the Christmas theme, of course. And what I mean by flat is like you don't want this bulging, but no thicker than like a 1/4 inch, guys. Because by the time we put 4 of them, that's already an inch in a box. The small flat rate, it takes about an inch. So, and then also when we make our holders for it, I give measurements assuming each one is about a 1/4 inch, right? So if they're not, it just looks kind of wonky. It's not the worst thing ever, but you know what I'm saying? Like if these were much thicker, the spine would just be like bulging out, right? But since these are a 1/4 inch, then they fit in there perfectly and look so cute. Oh, I love it. I love this book. So pretty. So again, a couple different ways to make your ephemera folder notebook. Again, I'm just calling them flow books because that's what it is. You kind of go through it and pick out stuff that you want to use. It's a flow book. 50 or 15 pieces of ephemera. A, B, 15. Yeah, 50 would mean 200 by the time you're done. That's too many. Yeah, so 15. And it's there in the instructions, and we'll talk about that right now anyway. I'm just kind of going over the guidelines real quick before I forget anything. And then number 3, the folders will each be closed by a Christmas-themed hidden altered paperclip. So the size and design of the altered paperclip is totally up to you. However, please keep them relatively flat also. And decorated with more than just paper. It must be hidden. So, and the paperclip itself should be sandwiched between 2 pieces of paper. And we'll talk about that in a minute on how to make those, of course. And then I have a little note in here. Oh yeah, the folders do not have to be the same. Obviously the ephemera, the things you put inside don't have to be the same, just that they all follow the Christmas theme, right? They can contain different items and all that. I did say 15 and only 15 items. We'll talk about that in a minute. Basically, it needs to have 15 at least, right? In each folder. So that's the basic guideline. If you want to put 20 and it doesn't make it super thick, that's fine. I just don't want people to go overboard because that happens and then it's just like chunkiness and it doesn't really make the swap in a way that it's gonna work out real well. Okay. No, that's fine. I'm sure I said 50, like I said 15 and it, so fast it probably sounded like 50. It's fine. You guys are so funny. Kristen says she can't wait to start. She's already shopping her stash. I did not really get ready for this because I didn't have time. So I'm like, okay, I have some dies here. I have some dies over there I might use. So we're going to be working on this in real time of like looking for things. So this will be fun. And then I said, if you would like, and it's not it's optional. It's not a requirement. You can include a tea bag or cider or cocoa packet in with your swap for each person, which I think is just fun. You know, if you don't end up drinking it, like if you get a tea bag, you can do some tea dyed papers with it or whatever it is that you want to do. Diana says, can we please keep it to 15? Yes, yeah, it's going to be 15. But all I'm saying is that sometimes people want to put a little extra, maybe 20 or something. If it's like die cuts, so maybe some more small or whatever, that's fine. The guideline is 15. If they want to put more, but as long as it's not thicker than a 1/4 inch, I don't really, that's fine. I know people get a little wild, but I think really it's like the ribbon and things like that that get real thick. But anyhow. Okay, so also if you're gonna include something like a tea bag or the cider or cocoa, like I said, it's just extra. You don't have to do this. It's not part of the guidelines. You're not gonna get it returned if you don't do it. And it's written there about that. They should have, you know, the tea bag should have their own sleeve like this. It should be in its own factory sealed sleeve and all that. Same thing with any other thing. It shouldn't be like a loose tea bag, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they don't have a cover. Let's not do that. And then again, if you want your swap partners to know a little bit about you, you can include a little something about you in each one. There are going to be 4 different swap partners because you're turning in 4. 4 different people will get one of each of your folders. So you probably want to put a note in each one. And then, of course, after all the swaps arrived, I'll draw 5 names, and those 5 names will be a group. Last time, I don't think anybody had to be taken out because they didn't follow the guidelines. So just make sure to follow the guidelines, guys. And I have a nice red note in there for you guys about that. Like, follow the guidelines, please. And 15 flat items, right? Like I said, so we can work that really nicely. And please let me know if you have any questions and have fun. Okay, I'm going to put down my computer and hopefully I don't, you know what? I need to put this somewhere I don't smash it. Let me put it on my kitchen counter. Okay, my kitchen's just right here. That's so funny. It's going to be like, who was it? Was it Jane Fonda? No. Somebody was making a video and she's like, let me go get a fork. And then it took her like a minute to go get a fork and come back. They're like, how big is her kitchen? I'm sure it's amazing. My kitchen's right here. Right here. And I just put it down. But anyway. Oh, Donna, good. Just because it's fun. I mean, I have my coffee here, but I like to have tea. Actually, when I wasn't feeling that great, I didn't realize I had a headache. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it wouldn't go away. And the next day I still had one. And I realized it's because I was drinking Rooibos, whatever, tea, herbal tea, and it didn't have any caffeine. So all day, and I'm used to drinking coffee, like until the next day. And honestly, as soon as I had my cup of coffee, about 15 minutes later, my headache went away. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Hi, Marilyn. All right, guys. Teresa Brown, receive your winter tea in. Oh, that's from Linda. You guys are awesome. I know, and it's so bad that I'm so like addicted. I only have 1 cup, but I drink it all day long, and so I just was drinking tea that whole day, and I didn't realize when I woke up in the morning, I was like, I didn't have my coffee yesterday. It like occurred to me after I had my coffee and my headache went away. I was like, oh, that's why. Anyhow, so this is just a quick sample. I don't have everything put in these guys yet. Our little 5x7 folder, I corner round because I have a corner rounder and I like the look of that. If you don't have a corner rounder, don't worry about it. I just have some little pieces of ephemera in here right now, but I need to finish it off. So right now I have 4 pieces in this one, right? I need to put 15. And this one, I have a few things here. And then, you know, these guys. Now, this is not glued together. And I'm probably not going to glue it together. I would count this as one piece, right? Because it's the front and the background. That's one thing. Again, I'm just worried about the thickness. You got to have 15 items or more. Or not or more. 15 items. No less than 15 items. But if they're super thick, then let's not do that. Oh, that's... Oh, I didn't know that, Wendy. Interesting. She says she has COPD and caffeine opens up the lungs. I thought it's like restrictive, but that's awesome. Good to know. If we have any questions, once we're getting started, these together, which type of... Okay, so Rosemary's asking if she were to sign up and she has questions later, just email me at the same VianneyCreates swaps@yahoo.com. And I don't mind, you know, people... I know before I'm like, please watch the video. Like I should have said at the very beginning, watch the videos entirety. And then if you still have questions, please let me know. A lot of times that stuff's addressed in the videos, but you know, I am not anywhere near perfect and I forget things because I'm like, it's in my head, but then I forgot to say it, you know? So I totally understand. So let's get started because if not, we're going to be here for a long time. Oh, you know what? I just got some orders in. You know, it's funny, actually, right before I got on here, like literally 2 minutes before, my doorbell rings and I wasn't going to answer it, but it was my neighbor and he had a bunch of packages that UPS delivered to him instead of me. And I had just seen the email saying, oh, you just delivered packages. When they had free shipping on HSN the other day, I ordered tons of paper packs and I ordered some Kingston Crafts ones. I ordered companies I never heard of. A bunch of these new things that HSN is carrying, so I'm definitely going to review them all and let you guys know like weights and kind of how they feel and what they look like. But I think about half of my order is in with the stuff they just delivered, plus a couple days ago. So we'll definitely do that. It'll be fun. When is the due date? October 16th, I think is what I said. Yeah. No, I did mention it, but I just kind of read over the things really quickly. No worries. Okay. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I didn't really prepare for this, so I'm going to be grabbing things other than the basic papers. I'm telling you guys, I love getting these kind of teas. So this is the holiday collection. So the tea I'll be including in mine, and again, this is just optional, is the holiday blend. Smells so good, which I think is a black tea based tea. But okay. Oh, good, Marilyn. I know a lot of my things are coming from like New Jersey. I'm like, because it takes forever for me being out here. So I do have 2 sheets of paper here that I'm still going to make a folder out of. I think I'm just going to show how to make the basic folder like this with the pockets down low. I showed how to make a folder in the last video. If you want to go back and look at the older ephemera videos, that's fine too, because it's all the same kind of stuff. Oh, I know that tea box is so awesome. It has peppermint ginger, Irish cream, apple cinnamon, breakfast special, silent night, and holiday blend, and they're all good. So I love getting those every year when they come out. So anyhow, I'm just going to show you how to make this basic folder, and that way we can focus a little more on, like, I haven't even thought about what I'm going to do for the hidden altar paper clips and all that. So I have these papers. This is a paper pack called Peppermint Twist. It was a little cutie, again, from Recollections, and this probably is a good 5 or 6 years old or something, because I don't remember getting it, and I don't even know that they do Recollections still. Isn't the paper they carry now Craft Smart or whatever they call it? I don't even know. Those hot deals, that's from Michael's. Okay, so this paper, of course, is 12-inch paper. Now I'm going to cut it the way I like, and some people like to leave it the whole 12 inches, and you can definitely do that. Bottom line, this needs to be 5 by 7, and I do a little 1/2 inch on this inside to keep it kind of sturdy. I know last time some people even made it sturdy on the top, like with a bone fold there too, which is great. However you want to create it, that's up to you. I'm just going to show you an easy way to create them, and like I don't even have it written down anymore because I memorized it already. So your paper is going to be 11 by 10 inches if you want to follow like what I did. So 11 inches this way. That means taking an inch off. If you want to make inch border and don't even cut 11 off, you know, don't cut an inch off of this, and you want this to be an inch border, that's up to you. I just like the look of the 1/2 inch, so I cut off that part. So I'm going to cut this at 11 inches wide. And that means it's 5 inches when we fold it in half, plus each side has a 1/2 inch seam or border, however you want to call it. Okay. And then the other direction, now if your paper has a direction, like this little Santa Claus, you want to pay attention. This one doesn't have a direction. But in the other direction, I'm going to cut it to, you know what, actually, I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to go 10.5 inches. Usually I do 10 inches and I score it at 7 inches. I'm still going to score it at 7 inches. But I'm going to maybe do a little paper punching on the pocket. So maybe on the other one, we'll talk about more basics. So this one is by 10.5. Okay. Same thing for this guy. I'm just going to make it exactly the same without border punching so that you don't have to feel like you have to border punch it. Okay. So this guy, again, 11 inches wide. This one definitely has a direction. You definitely want to make sure it's 11 inches in left to right. And then up and down, I'll do 10 inches. These are going to make the exact same folder, but one's going to have some cutting and the other one's not, okay? We'll talk about that in just a minute. So this is just a basic folder. And all these little pieces you cut off can help you make a hidden altar paper clip later or whatever. So I keep these things for now. Put them to the side. Now let's look at our papers. So we have them basically the same. And this one is 1/2 inch longer because we did 10.5 inches. And we're just going to score them at 7 inches. Where did you get it, Vianney? Oh, the tees? Oh gosh, what's that store called? Home Goods. TJ Maxx will have them too. I just haven't been to a TJ Maxx in a minute. Okay. Well, was watching other videos. I know I had so many videos, and there'll probably be, for sure there's going to be a haul video later. I don't know if I'm going to release any more diamond press videos today, but we'll see. I just want to make sure I'm on the right side. On the 10.5-inch side, we're going to score it at 7 inches. And actually, I'm going to turn it this way. So on the 10.5-inch side, we're going to score at 7 inches. That's easier than me telling you 3 inches on this one and 3.5 inches on the other or whatever. So 7 inches. Okay, so they're both the same. They're both going to be scored at 7 inches. On the 10 or 10.5-inch side, right? And then we're going to turn it to the 11-inch side. On the 11-inch side, we're going to score it right down the middle, which is 5.5. And then a 1/2 inch on either side. Oopsie. And this is like the most basic, easiest way of doing these guys. And I'm going to do something different today on this one that I normally do, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to take this, and I just want you to see down here is where I have the 3.5 inches. This is the 7 inches, basically most of the pocket, the folders up here. I'm going to take this punch. I'm going to punch my little pockets. I'm going to punch them now. But if you want to punch them after you've already cut your pockets, you know, go for it. I'm just starting in the center. And this is just an old punch that I have. And this will be like watching paint dry. You have to line them up, go to the next part, punch it, line it up. Go to the next part, punch it. And the next part. Okay. Ooh. Okay, and then this one again. Is that where we're at? Yeah. Just an old Martha Stewart punch I've had for a long time. Oh, I do want to mention, I think at Michael's they are doing the buy one, get 2 free paper pads. The Hot Buy paper pads. Remember the other day I bought 3 of them, full price basically. I think I had a 20% off coupon, but you know, I could have gotten 3 for the 20 bucks. But you know, whatever. So if you want to stop by Michael's, see what they have, you might find some good stuff. Okay. So if you don't want to punch it with the next one, the second one, I'm not going to punch it. I'm just showing you guys some different things. You know, we'll try it out different ways. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fold this right in half on that score line. Hey, that punching's pretty good. Look at that. Almost lined up. Half and half. Pretty good. Okay. And I'm going to open this up. Now, again, sometimes I like to open up my pocket, and we'll do on the second one, like doing a little circle, or sometimes I just go straight across. Sometimes I do a little something fun. Hi, Beth. So right now, what I'm going to do is you want to go from that score line right here in this direction, right? But I would do it right at that score line, because if you do a little bit higher, when you go later, it's going to tear. So it's like it needs to be right at that little score line. And what I'm heading for is where this thing kind of goes from one to the next. Like that. Why not? And then over here, we always get rid of this bottom, this piece. At least I do. So this is just how I do it, like I said. Now this will be interesting because the pocket's going to be a little bit different. But either way, I'm going to do it the way I always do it. So I've cut this little square way, a little bit of triangle shape here. Not triangle, but angled. Same thing on this other side. And if you wanted to leave all that and take it away from this top part, you could do that. That's probably a little trickier. So hopefully, oh, thank you, Bernie. Yeah, I like that one. I was actually thinking I have a snowflake one, but again, I'm not sure where it is right now. I have a ton of punches in here. I have a ton of punches in the garage in like their own cubby things. So now we're going to score everything on the score lines. So if you're following along again, it's just 11 by 10. Or 11 by 10.5 if you're going to do some punching, because it does take about 1/4 inch away. And that's going to be my little pocket like that. And then here, I always glue them down like here. But what I like to do is open this up so it's not like... If I were to glue this down, this would be glued down too, you know? So then you're missing part of that pocket, like ability of using it. So I always kind of just eyeball where that is. Corner... You can even put it on the top side just so you can see a little better where you're cutting, but like there and there. To me, this is the easy part, because you got to make your hidden altar paper clips. You know, it takes a little time. Actually, they're really quick, but if you're making your choices to make it look like a little collage, you know, like I said, something more than just 2 pieces of paper that are put together, that would be great. Edge punch was not as easy as it looks for me. Okay, I'll put glue on this outer tab and then under this one. So I'm holding this guy down. Oh, thank you, Andrea. all of my folders are different, as you can see, and that's fine. Like I said, they don't have to all have the same stuff or the same ephemera, same paper. It doesn't matter. It's easier for reveals, but you know, it's what you want, what you got. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold this down. I know punches are so fun. Do you explain the postage and the instructions, Rosemary? Yeah, basically it's just how to pay for it and then where you're gonna send it, which is my PO box, and by when. So yeah, all that's in the guidelines, just because it's weird to talk about that on the video, but the guidelines don't really give you a lot of numbers. Like, this is where the numbers come in. Other than, you know, your folder needs to be 5x7. Okay, so then what I like to do is just kind of line this up, and this is what I'll give it its final bone folding to make it nice and square. Okay, one folder done. But not quite, because I like to corner round. So the glue is still wet, and you know what? Corner rounding, it takes it just fine. So I'm going to open this guy up, and I'm just going to corner round with a 1/2 inch corner round. That's my favorite. I wonder if a border die would work as well. Yeah, Shireen, yeah, as long as you have something big enough to let you run that through, you know what I'm saying? If you have a border die, I mean, unless you're creating your pocket separately, which gives it a different look, and it kind of takes away, because if you're going to glue your pocket down right here, this whole area is going to be not usable, right? But that's up to you. Or just use, I mean, because, yeah, it would have to be like 11 inches wide by 10 at least, right? I don't know. But, all right, so that's one. This next one will be super more basic because I'm not going to punch or anything, and it's just the numbers. So I already know this one's 11 this way, 10 this way. Again, we have a direction. I know when I flip this, the Santa Claus are going to be upside down in the pocket on the inside, but that doesn't bother me. So that's just me. So this time, again, I'll just turn it this way so I don't confuse people. We're going to score it at 7 inches because it's going to be a 3-inch pocket. And again, if you won't, you know, it's 12 inches paper. So if you like your pocket to be 5 inches tall, go for it. But that's a really, really tall pocket. It'll go like up to here, you know. So I do 3 inches. So when I fold it over, it's 3 inches. Now on the 11-inch side, again, score it at 5.5. I usually score on the opposite side of the paper, but oh well. And then 1/2 inch on either side. Okay, so I'll reiterate. The paper initially was 11 by 10, 10 deep. 3-inch score. I should not say that. 7-inch score leaves a 3-inch piece. The other one was a 7-inch score and left a 3.5-inch piece because I made it a little bit different. And now on the other side, we want that 1/2 inch. So on the 11-inch side, you're going to score 1/2 inch on either side, and then just right down the middle, which is 5.5. And then whatever you want to do with your pocket, of course. I'm going to go ahead and fold this right in half right now. Sometimes I fold it in half now, sometimes I do it later. Sometimes it's just, you know, you can fold these other things. Okay. So again, we have this little pocket area. And I'm going to go right down to the score mark. Start there. And this time I'm going to do a little shaped one where I kind of go round, I go up, and then I go like a little poke back down. So you can do this whatever shape you like. If you're holding them both together, they're going to turn out the same. Now I have this cool shaped pocket. Of course, I did that by hand. If you're afraid of that, don't do it. You can use these little guys for ephemera later if you want. I don't know how well, maybe that middle guy. So now I'm going to turn it over, and again, I'm going to cut off that extra bit down here. I'm telling you, the ephemera swap last time was just a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys have a lot of fun with this one. I try to pull out or think about what, you know, I can make it to be more Christmassy than just like tags that are just craft paper. So I'm going to probably emboss those and stuff like that, just to make it a little more special. Okay. And again, just going to bring this guy up. And this guy up. I think I can get rid of this for right now. And again, we're just going to make that little cut. So I'm just going to line it up on this outside. There. Take off that little notch. Same thing on this side. Just about there. Take off that little notch. And I know I scare people that I cut towards my fingers, but I've been doing it forever. So that's just it. Is Dieta here? Oh, she's busy making cupcakes. I keep promising. Well, not promising. I was like, oh, we should make cupcakes. Okay. See, I wanted to put glue underneath. No, glue on top of this bottom part and glue underneath over here. I recently got another magazine about pumpkin desserts because I love to get them every season. They're probably the same recipes. Need to start making some pumpkin desserts. All right, so we're gonna hold that one down, and then sometimes I hold them down at the same time. There and here. And another simple folder to hold our little ephemera. While this is sitting here, I'm just gonna fold this in half and give it a little zhuzh. Oh, I did want to show you something while we're here and just chatting. That just kind of squares it up a little bit. Ooh, cream cheese. This is the diamond press box. The one that's what's it called? It has an interesting name. That's why I'm like, what was it called? Just for you. Look how cute. I am super impressed with it. I mean, it's just so cute. Simple, lovely. Oh, I do want to mention something about these Christmas crackers. Let me show you the ones I made. My video will come out. I don't know what's going on. I have a bunch of videos unlisted because I uploaded them and then I'll let them go when I'm ready to let them go. And people have been seeing them. The Christmas crafting kit that I released just like an hour ago had 200 views this morning. I'm like, it's unlisted. How are people seeing it? So if you guys can let me know how you're finding these things, I have no idea. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm like, YouTube is having an issue. But if you are picking up the Christmas cracker, like I said, I have the links in the description box already for the things that are available on HSN. If you pick this up, it's only the things that decorate it. It's not the actual main component that makes the cracker. So just to know that, because on HSN, the description says like, everything you need to fully make, you know, I'm like, no, it's not. And they only have the add-on right now. They don't have the main box set, the main cracker set, you know, available. So look at how cute. So, I mean, I don't know why they did that. I'm like, why did they bring out the add-on, but they didn't bring out the whole set? Because people are going to get confused. Someone's going to get it home, and I know they're going to be upset. So just so you know, if you pick up the Christmas one, it's only the little decorations. If you want the main thing, of course, you have to pick up the Celebrations cracker, and they're not available yet. So I just want to let you guys know. A little side note. All right. Oh, you guys are fancy with your cut files. I don't do anything like that. I don't think that's a sales tactic, Deanna, because that's like I don't see how that helps them to not put out both of them. You know, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm gonna corner around these guys because I like to. And so now I have my 4 folders, which I'm ahead of the game because I have this folder, this folder, this one, and this one. So, again, 15 pieces of ephemera, whatever it is that you like. So we'll talk about that, I guess now, because that should be the next thing I do. And then hidden altar paper clips. So, oh yeah, okay. Let me see. So last time I made my own tags. This time I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to use the tag die that comes in that Christmas cracker set, actually. And so I'm probably not going to do all 15 things right now, but I just kind of want to show you the things I'm thinking about doing. So I'm going to use some of this craft paper. And I'm going to quickly cut a little tag. Oh, go this way. I'll probably do a couple of these, so. And then maybe some smaller ones or whatever. But these are kind of the things I mean by ephemera. I do need to grab some gold paper, though I totally forgot. Means I need to go find it. So I'm going to cut this little guy out. Oh, that's what I thought. Dances with Pam. She says, I saw one of the unlisted videos when someone posted it on one of the Diamond Press. I had a feeling that's what happened. I'm like, somebody must have seen it, and then they kept the link, and then they shared it, and that's not cool. I'm sorry. Honestly, if it's unlisted, I don't know. I feel violated now. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. It's just like, there's no, I don't know. That is kind of weird though. So YouTube has some kind of back way of, and I've asked people before, they're like, oh, I just looked for it. I'm like, you just looked for it? Like how? I don't understand that. But anyway. Okay, let's see. So I have this one. Okay. So just to make it a little more Christmassy, you know, we have Christmas embossing folders and stuff like that. I'm just going to put this in this little snowflake embossing folder just to give it a different look. More Christmassy. I know some people asked if the tags should be decorated, like do you have tags? Do whatever you want. Yeah, that's up to you. I just left it so that people can actually do whatever they want to do with it, you know? So, there's a tag. Oh, I like the deboss side. Even better than this side. But there it is. I might have to redo it, but just to give you an example of the things I'm thinking about doing. That one got a little bubbly. I might redo it. But let's pretend that's one of my ephemeras. So I will put it in here. Okay? I know for sure I want to include some ribbon, and last time I just clipped it on there, and I'm just going to do it this way this time, but I'll show you what I mean by just clipping it on if you want. I'm going to take one of these guys, this little guy. This is just to hold my ribbon. Again, you don't have to have a special holder if you're going to include ribbon or whatever. I'm just getting into the ephemera just to show you some ideas. Why is these things... Yay for these things. All right. So let's see. Patricia says she's been disappointed with Craft's Companion lately. Got their new magazine. Other than nice papers, it was just okay. I know I haven't gotten a magazine of theirs in a minute. I would like to. I love their magazines, but that's a bummer. Okay, I'm going to use this paper because it's thick. It's kind of like a weird blue color for everything else I'm doing, but that's okay. It's still Christmassy. Like, I'm like wintry, Christmas kind of feel. This is just going to hold ribbon, so I'm not too concerned. And I like pearlescent paper because it's nice and thick. So I'm going to put this, again, it might be different things. I'm just pulling things out right now that I'm just showing you the kinds of things I would deem ephemera or what you might want to include. You guys knocked it out of the park. If you haven't seen the reveals for the last time around, that'll give you a really good idea of what ephemera and those kind of things look like. Oh, I know. I like this little set. It's so cute. Actually, I didn't link it. I'm not even sure if it's available, but I'll link it later. If there's things that I haven't linked, I'll link them afterwards. But look at that. And then it holds things. And let's see. Ooh, I have this beautiful red organza ribbon. I'll put on here. And I'll just start in one area and wrap it around. And again, not too much. Actually, let me measure it first and then we'll do that. I was thinking like between 18 and 24 inches, you know, a couple feet, because it just gets super thick. The way I did it last time is I just cut off the amount and then I folded it up a little bit like this. And I just paper clipped it inside, you know, just put it here and put a paper clip. So if you want to do something like that, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a special thing, but I have this die, so I might as well use it, right? So anyway, I'll wrap this around. And then I also have this little lace that I just love using and I love giving out. So I will definitely follow up with that little lace. What do you do with this? Tuck this in here? I don't know. Actually, I should start over. I'm going to do it over again and wrap it around, or maybe it'll stay. And then I have this pretty lace. Again, I'll just measure out like 18 inches of that and wrap it around. And that, again, counts as two things, right? One ribbon, two ribbons. That's two things. And I don't learn my lesson, so I'm still going to wrap it the same direction, even though I could tell the other one needed to be wrapped a different way. But you know me. Oh, this time it wrapped around this way. See? All right. And then this guy, like I said, I'll tuck it in here. All right. So that's two more things. What do I have in here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? That's 7 items. So I need 8 more things to go in here. And I'm just working on the one. I'm probably not, I don't even know if I'm gonna do all 15 things here on the video, but I had some ideas. So let me get my little glassine bags. And I have these guys, and these are so pretty. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull a bunch of these, and I'm not going to count them each individually, but let's say that's another set of one thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing. It's one little flower centers, which I love. You can tuck them in here and there. They're so pretty. So I'm going to put them in a little glassine bag. What else do I got? I told you I didn't really prepare for this, so I'm just like, okay, I know I pulled out some other dies. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to be quiet for just a minute because I need to find my gold paper, which is kind of a bummer. But I will be right back. Hold on. I'm still here. You can hear my dulcet tones. Let's see here. La la. Oh my gosh. Yay! Okay. I didn't take that long, eh? This is definitely something I want to include. This is the Anna Griffin mini 3D Christmas dies that I haven't used yet and I've been looking forward to using. And these are 7 inches tall basically, so they fit perfectly in the folder. And I'll probably cut one of each. But for this one right now, I'll cut like this guy. And my gold paper. I usually conserve this paper, but for right now, I'm just going to cut down. Hope you guys can hear me. I noticed in one of my videos, the sound kept going up like higher and lower and higher and lower, and I'm like, what is that about? So I don't know why that happened, and I apologize, but I don't know. Ooh, I cut that right on there, so it better not move. Let me see. Again, here's an example of any die that's thin metal die can go through the marquee. I get that question all the time. And of course this one I'm having like, I gotta push it with my belly to get it going. Let's go. There we go. Do you guys do that? Sometimes when it doesn't want to go, I can't reach my hand all the way over here to push it. So I push it against my stomach. So my stomach kind of pushes it, gets it going. Anyhow, it just happens sometimes. Okay. Let's see this. Let's see this. Oh. Hopefully it didn't crack, because I know sometimes this paper does that. Wow. Look at that. I gotta use these more often. So this is the Christmas one. I know there's an everyday one that I also have, but so pretty. So let's include that. I already lost count. So anyway, I'll keep counting. I'm gonna put more things in here too. That are like Christmassy. Look at how pretty. Okay, so that's another item. So things like that. Let me see if there's what else I was thinking about cutting. Oh yeah. Let's see. This paper pack. This is the paper pack I originally wanted to use, but look how thin this paper is. Can you, I mean, I don't know if you can tell through the screen, but that was way too skinny to make a folder with, which is kind of a bummer. But I have these pretty pieces in here. That's definitely pretty paper to do like a TN because you can laminate it. Look at this guy. Perfect. That one, this little kid. Okay. And that is 3 more items. 1, 2, 3, okay? I wouldn't say because these are similar, that's one thing, no. Each thing basically counts as one thing, unless, you know, like I showed you that Season's Greetings, that's one thing because it goes together as far as you glue them together. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 things in here already. All right. Well, you see what I'm getting at. All right. That's where we're going. That's what we're doing. I did want to cut one other thing from, what do I have here? Oh, yes. Oh, darn. Okay. I don't want everything to be gold, but gold is so pretty for Christmas. But I wanted to use like deep reds and stuff. And I'll probably do that with some of the other ones. But I have the Christmas impressions dies from Anna Griffin. Yes. Okay, let's cut some of these. If I had silver paper nearby, maybe I would do silver, just have something different. But, nah. Okay, we're going to do gold again on this one. Ooh, let's say warm holiday wishes. Let's try this one. And I'm going to put it on here. Now, these guys are very thick. I'm going to put it through the marquee. We will see what happens. This set does feel like it has a coating, which is really weird. Because remember the initial set of her impression dies? I wasn't impressed. This set does feel like it has like a definite coating on it, which I should probably clean off. But, which is weird. I know somebody else had mentioned that. They're like, oh, you're supposed to wash them off because there's some kind of coating that makes it hard to stamp. And I'm like, mine didn't feel like they had a coating. This one definitely feels like it has a coating, like something greasy on there. Anyway, let's pop this on here. Let's pop this through here and see what happens. Ooh, yeah, that's a thick boy. Oh, I did want to mention, as far as craft magazines, Tonic Studios is still making their card making collection. They haven't brought it to their site. I know it's on Craft Stash, but the one on Craft Stash doesn't have the extra die that we get in the US. So if you want to pick it up there, it's cute, it's adorable, but it doesn't have the extra die. I do not know when Tonic is going to bring that one. And then they're making their Tonic official magazine, the one that had featured my layout and like Lolly's layout and their design team layout. So you can check that out. Look at this. This is how I like to use these dies. I'm not into the inking and all that. I mean, this is just pretty. Yeah, Scrapbook does too. So I'm going to pop this in here. I don't remember how many things this is again. You guys can remind me. What did I say? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. And then we still have some other things I wanted to cut. So that's 13. And it doesn't have to be just one of each thing. Like in these sentiments, I can cut more of them. Maybe I'll do a silver one. Maybe I'll do it like on a red paper. That'd be really nice. I was thinking about cutting one of these, but you know what? It is too big. Not going to do it. I mean, that little small one is okay, but I don't know. I don't like that. Okay, not for this project. Let's see. Oh, yes, that's the other thing I had. This tonic. I'm going to start losing things. I hope not. I'm going to start losing it. All right. I said 13. So in here, I thought this tag was really pretty. So I thought, okay, we can make a little tag. Oh, you know what? This is probably more fun for somebody, wouldn't it be? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna do that piece, and then I'm gonna do the bow. So the bow counts as one piece, even though it has 3 pieces, okay? All right, thank you, Sherry. So you only need 2. This bow from this tonic set, and I'll add these links if they're available. I totally forgot I was gonna use these things. Like I said, I wasn't really ready for this video. I was like, oh, let's just... I just been busy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Fun busy, but busy. Okay, so I want to find some really pretty red, like burgundy red paper for that. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do have my things here still from when I was making videos for the diamond press stuff. Look at this, and it's so thick and beautiful. Love it. Did I really... this paper is so nice. That's why I was really curious to see Beth's paper, because I haven't tried hers, and I want to see if it's a nice quality. And maybe you guys can tell me if you've already picked up some of her papers before. But I think mine are delivered right now. So I'm going to cut this guy out. And it's just like a little panel, little thing they can use later. But as I was digging through there to get this red paper, I found this paper. How pretty is that to make a bow with, right? Cute. So we'll do that. Let me see the comments. Crafty Chaos is the best. Oh, it's chaotic here. Let me think. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, I don't know. I was saying maybe I can do the red base and then put a little plaid. Because these look like they go together all at the same time. Like you can use this one. Or is it instead? I can't tell. See how this one looks skinnier than this guy? I don't know. Well, either way, I'm going to include one of these, 2 of these, and that's one thing, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So this guy. Oh my god. My neighbor's working on his RV out there, and that was a very loud noise. I don't know what that was. I know, I'm loving plaid too. So look at this little placard. Yes, I have ink on my fingers from making reviews this morning. So pretty. So we have that. And then we'll cut these pieces too. So basically that's kind of, I'm just trying to kind of show you the gist of like how I would do it. Of course, everyone, I mean, you guys, I do a lot of very basic things because I don't want to confuse people and I want them to know, okay, this is kind of what's expected. But you guys, I mean, just brought it this last ephemera swap, or the first ephemera swap. I'm going to put both of these red, and then I'll cut that one out in the plaid, I think. But like I said, I don't know if these are supposed to go together or if these are just two separate things. We will see. Okay, thank you, Dieta. No, I'm not assembling the bows. I'm just going to give them the pieces. Bernie's asking if I'm assembling them. No, I'm just going to pop these pieces in that little glassine bag, and that'll be that. Because again, like I said, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be this one or how. Put that there. I'm just going to hold this while it goes through. Okay, good. Patricia Wade just says she has all the paper pads from Beth Kingston. Great quality, beautiful paper. I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to this. This paper, I'm telling you, just, it smells like paper. You know what I'm talking about, that paper. Has like a nice scent. I really liked it. So, like I said, I don't know if these are supposed to gather on top of each other. It looks like it, but then maybe not. You know, I don't know. Either way, they can make a bow with this or make a bow with this. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll cut another one of these just in case. And see, that's 16 things, guys. But, like I said, as long as it's 15 and not super thick, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Oh, okay, Bernie, you guys are talking about the spellbinders. I get questions from you guys a lot, and I understand why. Actually, so I get the small die and then the glimmer, and mine came in a while ago. I just haven't shown them because I keep forgetting. I mean, there's tons of things I have to do, so I haven't shown them. And I'm sorry that they're having shipping issues with some things. Obviously, like, I don't work for these companies in that way, so, like, I don't know. I pass along what I hear from you guys. That's the best I can do, and I hope people don't think, like, oh, because I will tell people even the things that aren't going well, of course. I mean, that's what feedback is about, right? And I was just learning more about personalities. I don't know why. I don't even remember what I got my personality, my Myers-Briggs, when I did this like 20 years ago when I was in college. But like, there's something in me that's like, I will let you know in a tactful way what I'm hearing, and, you know, or what I experience myself, right? And anyhow, so this is actually 16 items if you count each bow separately. But like I said, that's okay, as long as it doesn't get too super thick. I think that's about as thick as we can go, other than I'm going to put a pack of tea in here too. All right. Graphic for... Joan says graphic for I could put their paper smell in a spray can and I would spray it all over my house. Yeah, no, you get it. You know what I'm saying. All right. So like I said, the tea bag is not required. I think I'm gonna make a little pocket on the outside for that. Now this paper is nice and thick. I think it's too thick for those purposes. So even though it matches, I'm not gonna use that one. Maybe this paper. Huh. I might go with a red paper later, but for now, I'm gonna try out this one. And I already measured this. I think it's like 2 1/4 inches. It's 2 1/4 inches wide. So I think I need a little square of paper, or like a little patch that's like 2 1/2 inches plus a 1/2 inch seam. So that makes it 2 1/2, 3 1/2 inches. And then the depth, not too deep, 2 inches, 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 is what I want to cut this paper. I'm making this up completely, so let's see what happens. 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. 2 1/4-ish by 3 1/2. I might have to go deeper next time because yeah. Oh, you know what I didn't think about? I didn't think about making a bottom. Oh, it should be okay. I'm just going to make a little pocket to hold this. That's all I'm thinking about doing. But I think I'm going to do a 1/4 inch on either side. I said 1/2 inch seam allowance, but I think a 1/4 inch is going to be better. So let's do a 1/4 and a 1/4 and a 1/4 along the bottom. Okay, we're going to make like a little pouch. Now I have tonic like corner pouches. I'll show you what that looks like right now. I'm also going to punch this just to make it look daintier, since the paper is just kind of like craft paper. Let's make this look a little dainty for our little tea. Again, this is optional. Do not feel that you have to do this. If you want to include tea or a little cocoa, a little cider, super optional, okay? So I'm gonna fold this here. Actually, I'm gonna cut these corners off first. So of course the measurement might be different for you guys depending on your tea packet. That says you make it look so easy. It's just math like on that part. It's just like, okay, what do I think I need? And then we'll see. Oh, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, and then it looks a little more dainty with the whatever this is called. The punching. Okay, I just don't know if I want to keep these little pieces there. I'll keep them. Okay, glue. Where's my glue? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a mess. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this guy down. Again, if you're gonna include a tea packet or whatever, it needs to be sealed, factory sealed. It needs to be in its own little packaging. And I'm just gonna glue this right here. And then later they can pop something in there if, you know, whatever it is they want to put in there. Can you show how to put the bows together? Oh, well, I don't want to bend that bow, Tanya. It's very easy. Most companies have bows that look like this. So once you cut it out, you have this little piece of strip, and then you have this, right? So this guy, all you're going to do is fold it over to the middle. Fold this one over to the middle. It's going to make 2 loops. And then you take that, you pop it right here, and you bring this piece over on top and glue it in the back. Sometimes it's enough that you can wrap it twice or whatever, and that's it. And then your bow is going to have the little loops. So hopefully that made sense. I'll try and show in a different video. I think I've used the diamond press one not too long ago. Yeah, let's see here. Sorry. Sometimes I start reading comments. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't read things out loud. It's getting critical if you cannot find your glue. Yeah, that's true. I would let that dry, but as you can see, this is what I'm getting at. Like, we just made a little pouch. Oh, I'm like, why isn't it going? It's trying to get stuck here. There we go. Look at that. Now, if you're doing cocoa or cider, I mean, that's going to be way too big. I wouldn't make an extra pouch. You can just tuck it in there. But there's that. Okay. I'm dangerously pushing the 1/4 inch. Okay, guys? There it is. All right. 15 pieces of ephemera. Actually, 16 in that one. A little pouch for our tea. And hidden altered paper clip. Now, you don't have to make it so that they coordinate with what you got going on, but if you want to, I mean, you know. I honestly don't have any clue what I want to do for this part. Let's see. We have this craft paper. What was I going to do? Again, we don't even have to measure this stuff. Like, I have this scrap over here, actually. And I like my hidden altered paper clips to be like 2.5 inches wide. It's up to you, whatever it is that you like. Oh, thank you guys. I like comments like so stinking cute. Let's do 2 inches wide on this one. I don't know. How big is this paper? Again, this is just scrap paper. This is, let's just say it's 5.5 inches long. So if I want to put a pretty piece of paper on top of that, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's see. I don't know what I want to do. Let me see here. Let me see here. So I have this paper that's already been cut into, and that's cute. That's too long for this one. Okay, let's cut it down here. We'll still do 2 inches on this one. Ugh, how am I gonna measure this without being wonky? Go 2 inches. So I'm cutting this the same width. Oh, that's 2.5. 2 inches. Oh, it doesn't have to be the exact same, but close to it is good. 2 inches by 5.5 was what the other one was. Let's say, I don't want to use this piece because this piece dangling down isn't going to help me. It's going to be turned over like this and then it's going to disappear. So by 5 3/4. And the reason I'm doing this one 5 3/4 is because I'm going to wrap this over this one. And this one, having the paper clip, always pushes this paper up for some reason. I'm going to cut this one straight though, because I used this as scrap the other day. Okay. Now this is the part that some people got caught up on last time. Please, if you're new to making hidden altered paper clips, please pay attention here. there's tons of ways to make these. I made them in shapes. I made them, you know, however you want to do it. Like I said in the guidelines, please make it so it's not just 2 pieces of paper. Like try to put a little something on here, a little decorative. Keep them pretty flat though, right? We were talking about that. So all I'm doing is this piece, again, this was 2 inches by 5.5. I'm just folding it in half. This one is 2 inches by 5 3/4. Ooh, look at the back of that. Ah. You know I can't cover foil, but that'd be pretty too. So I'm making these so that they're basically the same size. So when I corner round them or punch them, I can just do it all at once. If you want to make it so that your papers are layered, then maybe this bottom one could have a, you know, an 1/8 inch around. You would add measurement to that. You need to make it a little bit bigger. I'm making them so that they nestle right into each other. Okay, that's what I'm doing for this one. Okay. Apologies. Sorry for my chunky folders. You guys are so funny. It's fine. Like I said, once it gets used up, I just don't want everybody sending in. I mean, just try not to. All right. Any size paperclip will work. So this is like a mini one. If you have the longer, you know, silver ones, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just, it's going to go in here. And when I pop this in here, and actually I made a hidden altar paperclip for my Spellbinders video, I had mentioned, like, I'm not forcing this. Like, see how this, it looks like this piece wants to go back? Okay, if I pop it to the front, it's just going to be bulkier. So wherever that piece wants to go, that's where I let it go. It wants to go to the back? Fine. I just clipped that on this folded piece of paper so that when you use it later, it just goes on here nice and smooth. Nothing's bothering it. The paperclip is inside. It's not outside. And what I mean by outside is that sometimes the last time people put it here and you can see the paperclip. You can, I don't even know how it attaches that way because it's just loose. Inside, okay? Like on top. And then this guy, I'm just going to glue right over this. And the reason I made this one a little bit bigger is because when you go to glue it, you see the paperclip gets in the way, so it pushes it up. If these were both the exact same size, it wouldn't work, you know? So you have to give yourself a little bit more room on the one that's going to go on the outside. And if you don't, it's fine. You can just cut it off because what happens is the one on the inside sticks out. Just cut it off or just leave it or tear it or make it look cool. There's so many ways to do these. I mean, this is just the most simple way that I can explain it that I'm showing. So again, put glue right on the very edges. You want this to really, like, that's not even close enough. It needs to be right there. And I'm just going to glue that piece down. Spread that glue, make sure it's all over. Not all over enough that it's going to stick these together, but enough that it's going to be right here. So I'm just holding that down. Pam says she's bought a ton of glue. I know, other than my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, I need more of that, but I'm pretty good with glue. Okay, so that's usually holds it okay. I'm going to turn it over, and again, now some people like to make a little hole here so that the paperclip sticks out, and then you can add like a ribbon to it. Whatever you like. As long as it's kind of flat, and as long as you do kind of like a little collage, add a little something to it, you know, not just papers. Like this. This is a hidden altar paperclip. I mean, it's done. It's very basic. So if you can do a little more than just the 2 pieces of paper stuck together, that would be ideal. What time is it? 11:30? We started at 10:30? Ooh, look at that. So I made 2 folders. All the ephemera for one of them, the little pocket for one of them, and now hidden altar paperclip. So again, since we did all that gluing, you just want to make sure you didn't glue it together. So put this in here and you should be good to go. Look at that. That's a hidden altar paperclip. Again, it's very basic. There's nothing, you know, well, the paper's pretty, but there's nothing else going on. So let's, Yolanda, she has enough glue and cardstock to last me until Jesus comes back. All right, there we go. Cool, right? Okay. I'm going to punch it, and I'm going to punch it with my ticket stub punch, because I like the look of that. So you can do this with this kind because it's all basically one piece. Does anybody have questions about this yet? Or is this like abundantly clear? I hope. I'll never use all my paper. I know, Marilyn. She never uses all her paper. She feels like right now I literally bought probably 15 paper packs, maybe more, on HSN because I wanted to try different companies out, different things. And then I'm like, I still got to get over to Michael's and try that. Try to get my free paper packs after you buy one, get 2 free. Anyway, stub side. Do you guys have any questions about this? I think most people got it. I'm going to cut all the stubs off of every corner because I like that look. And look, now it's just fun. It's a fun shape. You know, I might not even keep this one with this album. I don't have to match them. Like, that's not the biggest deal. But, you know, this might go better with a different book that I created. And then I want to put some stuff on here. So that's the only thing. I'm like, I don't know right now. Like, I didn't bring things out. I have no idea what I want to do. So let's think. Let's think. What do we got? Little bow. Flat bow. Some little greenery. Some sprigs. Sprigs. If I did sprigs, what else do I want to do? Now, let me look over here. Hold on. That was my stool. Honestly, I have no idea what I want to put on here. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Think fast. I'm like looking for like die cuts or something I can do like that's kind of relatively quick, you know? Nope. Maybe some of these guys. Let's see. How much Christmas paper? I'm such a sucker for Christmas paper. Like I honestly, you know, I saw that the one was too thin and I went to my stash over there and there was at least 10 different pads, if not more. What is, I'm trying to get a poinsettia or an acorn. I thought it would be cute, but this is like stuck in here. This happened the other day too with one of these packs and like, I want to put a bow. Like I had that little diamond press bow. What is going on? I'm going to destroy this, I guess. Like something is keeping this stuck inside. That is really annoying. Sorry. That was not fun. And now look at it. Look at it. Well this, I don't know. There's no poinsettia on here, which is fine. I was thinking the acorns, like I said, but they don't have backgrounds. Okay, fine. Okay. Sorry, guys. I should have thought about this part at least for a second. Let's do this. Some little red berries. And why are they so tiny compared to, like, the leaves? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is... Where's the picture? Where's this package? Did I just throw it? You guys, I'm losing my mind. Like, where is this package that I just opened? Is it under here? Okay, there it is. Huh. These holly leaves are way too big compared to those little berries. I guess I'll use this one and use it twice because it's the smallest one. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat for a minute because I had to like center myself here. Beautiful green paper from Diamond Press. Scissors, everyone. Where are the scissors? Here they are. Michael's will bring to you same day for $9.99. You know, it's a bummer though. They don't really have their paper packs on the website. At least I haven't seen them. I try and then they have like 2 or 3, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather go look at them. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a couple of these guys and maybe run this at the same time. I would use some washi on this too to make it like a little fancier, but it already has a lot going on with the paper that I chose. So let's see. Peg says she kept checking for a channel waiting for the live, and the DP video just popped up. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I'm a little. She says you're doing great, Vianney. Usually I think about what I'm gonna do, or at least I have those things ready. Like, I didn't think about this part because I was like, oh, it's very organic. It just comes from you, you know? We'll just go with the flow. And now I'm like stressed out. I'm not stressed out. I'm just joking. But I do want to get it moving because I don't want you guys waiting for me to just make decisions here. Okay, so there's 1. And here's 2. It does have some embossing. Oh. I see it, but I was thinking maybe I should run over it with a nail file thing, a buffing block. Let's go, buddy. But I don't think I let it emboss enough for that. We'll see. Let's see. It's worth giving it a try. If not, I'll do it again. Sorry, guys. I'm missing a lot of the chat because I'm in my own panic mode here. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's there. I don't know if embossed enough to be able to get that look to come out, but I think we got it. A little something. So like I mentioned, those papers are white core, so you can do this kind of thing with them. I think that's enough. Yeah, little holly berry, little dots. We'll call it good. I normally would do a little bit more, maybe. Now, I don't want to bust out the, what's the thing called? The glue gun, but I think I might have to. Okay, I'm going to plug in my glue gun. Plug it in the glue gun, y'all. Let's see here. Over here. Okay, it'll just be simple. It doesn't have to have everything on there, but like I said, just a little something more than just paper is what I would like to see, but you know, it's what you got. Now my stool is way like in the other room. I kept pushing it away, and I can't even sit down now. Let me fix that. Let's see here. Oh, see, that's the other thing. So with this kind of thing, like this paper is pretty much already decked out, but I would have done like, oh, okay, here I go, losing my leaves. Like maybe a little stamping, a little something fun, kind of like a snippet. Oh, and I heard from several of you guys that you want to include a snippet in this. If you want to include snippets and you're going to make 4 of them, or even just one, that's up to you. Again, not too thick, just like the other book we made. I think that's fine. I don't think that's an issue. Let's see here. Yes, Shireen is going to be working at Michael's just for fun, which is awesome. I told her that's the kind of thing I would like to do. Okay, I got to get my stool back because I've been standing. I don't know why. Recently I've been making videos standing up like the whole time, and then I'm like, why was I doing that? Aw, Beth, thank you. She likes that I keep it real. You see her create mistakes and all, just like I create. Thank you. I have a little bit of tulle too. I was like, maybe I should pop a little tulle down on here. These are the kind of things you want to do, like just like fun, whatever. I'm probably not gonna do the tulle, but it'd be nice. So if I just stick these little guys here in some way, I don't know. If there's 4, that's what I like 5. I like odd numbers. If there's gonna be 4, there should be 3 or 5. So let me do 5. And let me cut the bottom off of this one, because otherwise there'll be 6. We're just waiting for this glue gun to heat up. I also have another little piece, another little stick of glue here. Thank you, Marilyn. That's such a cute glue gun. I think I reviewed it a while back when I got it. Let's see. Okay, time to put the pool cover on for winter. Wow. Okay, Beth, have fun. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. We're just waiting for glue to melt. That's all. I don't even know if this is a good idea. We'll see. Once we put that down. I know. Nancy said she worked at Michael's for 11 years, really got in trouble during the holidays. When my sister, she worked there when she was going to Stanford, out in the Bay Area. Well, that's where Stanford is, in the Bay Area. I was like so jealous. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. But she's like, no. So that year she made all kinds of Christmas like decorations and things for us. It was nice. Yeah, Joan says her Tuesday morning has significantly reduced the crafting section. I heard that they weren't going to carry any more of crafting paint, and honestly, I haven't been there because they closed the one that's closer to me. So I don't know, but okay. So I'm gonna put a little glop of glue, not too big. Again, we're not looking for big right now. I just want that to hold that, and maybe I'll even pop these guys on there. Ooh, if I can work fast enough to do that. If I can work fast enough, that is the question. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a little something extra. That's literally all the reason I fired up my glue gun was for this. Again, there's a little chunkiness to it, but it's not that thick. Okay, guys? And I'm not going to use this for these little bits. I'll just put some regular glue. I don't know what makes it look natural for this one. What looks most natural? Do they have... Oh, they just piled them in there. Let's see. Like this guy. And then this guy. And this one? I don't know. Well, okay. That's what we're going with. Look at that. All right. I think I'm good. Again, I don't decorate both sides most of the time. Sometimes I do, like today I did in the Spellbinders video. But this paper is already decorative. Again, if you were doing stamping and other cute stuff, it would already be decorated for you anyway. So this has the little sparkle and stuff, prettiness to it. I think we're good. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to put it on this particular folder because it doesn't really coordinate that well. But again, it doesn't have to coordinate with your folder. I'm just spitballing here. I think if anything, I'm going to put that one on this other folder, if I can find them. Hold on. Ooh, I think I'm going to put it on this green folder, actually. Because the green folder is a little more plain, you know? And then, you know, do whatever I want with these other ones. Now, some of these are a little bit more juvenile. I remember we talked about, like, ephemera and what that looks like. The folder itself, I mean, obviously you want it to be sweet and sophisticated and nice and all that. But the person's not really going to use that as far as their projects, right? So you want the ephemera inside to be classic, you know? Again, like I said, this I count as one piece, even though I didn't glue them together. So hopefully that gives you ideas. That's what it is. 4 folders, 15 pieces of ephemera. If you want to do the little pocket for a tea or whatever, that's completely optional. That's not part of the guidelines. I just thought it was cute and fun. So there's that. And then our fun pieces in here. Yeah. What do you guys think? Thank you. Lisa says, thumbs up, ladies. Woo, I need to unplug this thing, but I'll just unplug it when I say bye because I think I'm gotta go because still got a lot of work to do. How are you guys doing today, though? Oh, thank you, Donna. Yeah, Peg, a lot of the Tuesday mornings were closed during the pandemic, and then they said, or cutting, yeah, they just got rid of a lot of them. And I was actually surprised because I don't think they got rid of mine until later on, but I didn't go in there. I just, when I would drive by, I could see it, that it was open. But oh well. Shireen says she wanted to say something but didn't want to be that person. Where? What? What are we talking about? Okay, well I'll read the tea later. You guys are so funny. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks. I don't know. Anybody have any questions? Again, the link, my email's in the description box. I'll probably cap it at 60. So we already have about 20 people signed up before we even did this video. So I hope you get a chance to sign up if you are interested. Again, 4 folders, not thicker than like a 1/4 inch or so each. 15 pieces of ephemera at least. That's the guideline. A hidden altar paperclip that is decorated a little bit more than just 2 pieces of paper that were put together. Okay, with a little something on there. And you know, if you want to do the tea, go ahead. If not, you know, that's not a big deal. And all that stuff is written up in the instructions. Oh my gosh, look at this mess. I'm looking at the chat like I'm not even looking at the screen. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. All right, I got to unplug this thing here. People can't wait to get started. Yeah, Kimberly signed up yesterday. I will definitely be responding to more of everybody. I just, this morning I was like, oh, and then I had to do some work and then come on here. So I will be responding shortly. Again, my email's in the description box there. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Keep an eye out. There's going to be tons of videos coming your way. Lots and lots of videos over the weekend and going into craft day too. So thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending time with me. And thanks for suffering here with me, like thinking about what I want to do. I'm usually not like that. Like, yeah, a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, have a great day, guys. Thank you. Bye, Amy. Anyway, I'm just reading names here. Bye, Patricia. Bye, Bertie. Bye. Thanks, guys. Have a great one. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.